So are there too many extra constitutional bodies that we'd like to welcome onto the program? Arvind Kejriwal joining us, who was was there at that meeting today, a member of the panel that is supposed to draft the Lokpal bill. Harsh Mandar joining us as well, who is a member of the NAC. Sudhindra Kulkarni, who's been expressing his views on various extra constitutional bodies, and we're going to be joined by various political parties as well in just a couple of minutes. But Arvind Kejriwal, I just wanted to start with you. What exactly happened today, and is there now a real chance that members of civil society are going to walk out of this panel that is drafting the Lokpal bill?
Vikram, firstly, today in the meeting, the government said that judiciary is out. That means Lokpal can't investigate the corruption of judiciary. PM is out. Officers below the rank of joint secretary are out. If a member of parliament takes bribe to vote in parliament, or if he takes bribe to ask questions in parliament, that cannot be questioned. So who is in? After all the ministers had expressed their views exactly on the same lines, Justice Santosh Hegde asked this question, that who is in this bill and what is this bill for? If you make an assessment, then only joint secretary and above officers are in, and the Council of Ministers are in. So roughly it comes to like 2,000, 2,500 people whose corruption would be investigated by Lokpal. Is this the kind of Lokpal bill vision that we had? No. Is this the reason why this entire anti-corruption movement was held? No. People wanted a solution to the corruption that happens in their day-to-day life also. People wanted a comprehensive solution to corruption right from top to bottom, which the government does not seem. The most shocking part was that the Prime Minister was a part of government's own draft. Government had prepared a very weak version of Lokpal bill in January. The entire anti-corruption movement was against government's bill, and an alternate bill was given to the government. Today the government has, rather than strengthening the government's bill, the government has further weakened the government's bill.
Okay.
Secondly, I just want to tell you that we are not in a hurry to walk out of the meeting. Okay. We are only against a weak Lokpal bill. We want a strong, effective, accountable Lokpal. But if at any stage we feel that the government is trying to bulldoze a weak Lokpal bill, that is something which is non-negotiable. We will walk out at that stage.
All right. Ravi Shankar Prasad, let me just get you in. You heard what Arvind Kejriwal was saying. Do you think there's an effort being made to weaken the Lokpal bill? And then I want to come to the broader question of extra constitutional bodies. But just responding to what Arvind was saying.
Well, my problem is this, Vikram, that we are not in the loop at all. We have always stated, we have conveyed our broad agreement and support to the movement of Shri Anna Hazare. The country needs an effective Lokpal bill. That's what the country expects. But the nature of disagreements, the nature of government positioning, if what Mr. Kejriwal is saying, they are further reducing the impact of their own bill, which they have drafted, these are matters of concern. But we can come with a structured response only when we know as to what is the government position, which we are not in a position to know at all. We have said earlier also on your channel, and publicly I had stated on behalf of the party, that the party, the BJP and all political parties needs to be told by the government as to what is the nature of whole dialogue going on, what is the stand of the government.
Ravi, that brings me to the central issue that I want to discuss today. And Arvind, before you have to leave us, I just want to throw that at you. The point that Ravi is making, which is the criticism that many people have made about this entire Lokpal bill drafting committee, as indeed is the criticism about the NAC, this is somehow an extra constitutional way to draft bills. Political parties are not kept in the loop. The BJP has no idea what's happening, nor do any other major political parties. Is there a danger in the way this entire process is panning itself out? Arvind.
Vikram, two responses. One is that how is a bill normally drafted? The bill is normally drafted by some officers in any ministry, and then it goes to the cabinet, and then all the rest of the political parties come in the loop when it is presented in the parliament. Normally the political parties don't come in the loop before that. Now, in this particular case, when the joint drafting committee was being formed, we requested Mr. Kapil Sibal that there should be some people from opposition parties also, because the political process cannot be ignored. Just like we were demanding our role in this whole process as civil society people, we wanted the opposition parties also to be there. But they refused to do that.
NDTV's Cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.